Content creation guidelines. This is very important, and most of the time every client that you start with already has these guidelines in place. They've already been posting, unless you are literally starting over with a company and they haven't figured that out. Some of them have gone far enough to create a brand book, which is really nice. Some of them don't have that, and they've just got it written down, meaning they've got colors, they've got fonts, things like that you're going to implement in their content, so it all looks and feels like their brand, their identity. So work with them on creating some content guidelines so that you've got the lane you need to stay in. And then obviously you can get creative every now and then with their approval, but this at least gives you a structure and something to stay with. And then when you're starting with a company that doesn't have any of that, you're developing that with them. So when I was with Nomadic clear back in the day, they were 4 years into the business, but a lot of the things I was doing with video was building their brand at each video I put out, because I was creating graphic animations. I was using the logo in different ways. I was using fonts. I was using their products on video in different ways that was building the brand. And that's always fun when you can actually be a part of building the company's brand. And if they're already established, you're just going to jump right in and you're going to enhance it. So kind of already talked about this, but brand voice, that's what we're going to be, we're going to establish a clear brand voice, or work on what they've already given us, or work on to improve what they've already done. So some examples are, should the content be conversational, formal, humorous, or authoritative? So design guidelines, these are things that most companies will already have, like color schemes, font choices, logo usage, image styles. So like I said with Nomadic, like I was using their logo in different ways that was cool. So it developed the brand with their logo. So you're adding to what they're doing. Image styles is really important. When I think about Honey Love is one of our clients, they did so much different types of photography, and they started to find what worked. And once they did, they just leaned into that. And then as they hired more agencies or more help, we can say, this is our image that we like, and this is how we like the tone to feel. This is the lighting. These are the models we want to use. That's all important too. So you're going to develop these with them, or you're just going to jump in and do what they've already been doing. So content formatting, guidelines on content formats such as video length, image dimensions. That's a lot of the times going to depend on the platform you're using as well. You're gonna have different sizes. And then obviously create an approval process. I kind of talked about it in the calendar. That's the best place to do it. Is you have the calendar, you've got the content built out, and then you need to go through each day before things are actually posted with the client and approve it. So outline a clear process for content approval, and then just make sure they have visibility. It's so important. It goes all the way back to everything we teach. Visibility, transparency, we're on top of it, right? We never want to do anything that would step outside of what the client is comfortable with.